course of this week, one of those issues have come out public about the Ghana Publishing Company, for example, where the current leadership, after about barely 1 year, is seeking to take praise for everything, credit for everything that has happened there. And then the leader of that place, David Asante has also come out to say, you are wrong. And some of us have had to go to his defense on that regard, because I am a user of the assembly press, for example, because I need laws, I do things, there are notaries, other stuff there, like change of names and other things. And for a long time, the place was abandoned. The place was deserted. You didn't like to go there, even the bookshop. You go there and you are in a hurry to leave. But when David Asante Boateng took over, he transformed that place, sincerely. 2019, I did something stake to focus on David Asante Boateng, to praise him for justifying the appointment of youth, because he had transformed the place dramatically, miraculously. And only today somebody comes and says he did nothing. This is a thing that we should stop. What you have heard, across the table and on Zoom, what do you have to say about these extradition matters?
Look, extradition is a complex process, and it's a long process. Typically, it will take between 1 and 3 years, and that's when it's going smoothly. So it's no surprise that it's taking that long. But at the same time, as everyone's been saying, it doesn't kind of go along by itself. Someone has to push it along. And the country that made the request has to remain interested in the request and follow it up, etc., etc. So MPP, yes, they started the process. NDC clearly took over at some point and pushed it through, because I don't think the timing of Ken's extradition and Sedna's extradition, Ken's detention, I should say, and Sedna's...
The arrest was actually the same day for both of them.
Exactly. So it was coordinated. So I don't think that was just a coincidence, So we have to give credit to this administration as well for following it through, because after all, MPP had been going on and on about you're not doing anything, you've just left it because it's one of your own, etc., etc. And so they've done it, actually. They arrested both the MPP person and the NDC person.
Is it possible that the Ghanaian authorities, seeing that extradition takes a long time, like you said, 2 to 3 years, decided to snitch on its own citizens who were there and were wanted, and so ICE rather went for one, the marshals went for the other, instead of following the extradition process?
It's funny you say that, because, in the UK, I know that the nationality, the people who snitch on each other the most are the Ghanaians. The Nigerians don't do that to each other. But the Ghanaian will call the Home Office and say, Kofi, is in wherever, East London, wherever. Go and this is his address, blah, blah, blah. Then they'll quietly sit there. He doesn't have papers, So it's possible. We do that to each other. And this whole thing about, people wanting to take credit, sometimes to the detriment of the actual national discourse or development, it's a serious problem that we have in this country. I don't think that what David Asante Boateng has done should be discounted, because you're right. He did. I didn't like going to the assembly press. In fact, I would almost never go there. I will send a clerk to go, And what he's done, or what he did back then, is something to be commended. Right. And what the new person has done in the first year is also something to be commended. But don't do it without giving credit to what started before. It just doesn't help us in any way at all as a nation. Right. So I think we need to give credit where credit is due.
Because I think maybe my stance on praising the Attorney General's office is probably what is bringing all this, right? So to give clarity to it is that I wouldn't have done so if they were not attacked from the outset, because they were attacked for doing nothing. So if something
I
happens,
hadn't quite landed.
oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you had. No, she's a presidential lawyer, so she takes her time. So that was a very long pause. I apologize.
So no. So I was
Right.
no. I mean, I had almost finished. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that. So this extradition matter, I think that this government clearly took a step in accelerating Sedina's extradition in her case.
All right.